Today we're going to be putting custom fender badges on this C8 Corvette.
Hello, I'm Donna Marie. In today's video, Scott will be featuring another Corvette channel customer's car.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and today we're going to be showing you how to install these custom fender badges for this C8 Corvette from Classic Rules Custom Parts. Now these are custom made and they are paint to match, so you can do it however you want. And so what we did here, this car is a Hysteria purple car. So we've got Hysteria purple on the edge of the badge and then we've got a white background so it totally jumps out at you. And you can see that this is for Speedy. Now those of you guys that watched our earlier video, we're filming this later in the day, but we just got done doing the Ball Metal Cars and Bike Show and we did a live broadcast. So you saw me show these to him originally and we just kind of set them up there, but we weren't going to do that install in the parking lot. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do it here, and I'm going to show you how to measure it all out so you get it right. But Speedy just totally loves those. He's sitting back here in the back. I told him he could be part of the video if he wanted to, so he's sitting up there proud as punch here. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to put these on. They are, like I said, they're beautiful. I'm going to put a few examples. Almost dropped it. I'm going to put few examples up on the screen here, but I want you to go to Classic Rules Custom Parts and click on the Custom Fender Badge page, and that way it'll give you a bunch of different options. They've got them for E-Ray, they've got them for Z06, they've got them for Corvette, they've got it for with the flag, they've got it without the flag with a Jake. So lots of different ones. And not to mention, he's got a lot of other parts that he makes, and he does them right there in his shop. Okay, so these are not just something that he's buying from somewhere and sending to you. He's making every last one of these himself. Okay, so sit back and relax, and I'm going to show you how it's done. Alright guys, so what you can see here, I didn't want to bore you with us putting tape on, but what we did is I had Speedy pick the spot that he would like it to be. And so he picked the spot, and then what I did is I picked a 1 inch from here down, so I would have a reference point to start on both sides. And then we went ahead and we taped all around, so this is where our badge is going to be. So when I go ahead and I peel the stick tape here, I will know exactly where to put it, because you only really get one shot at this. This is super sticky, and on top of that I'm going to use some adhesion promoter. Okay, and I don't want to get adhesion promoter all over the outside edges of the fender. The stuff is a pain in the butt to get off. So what I did is then I got my inch down, we got it taped, and then I took a tape measure and I went from right here to dead center of the badge and got that I was 3 7/8 to dead center. So then we did the exact same thing on the other side. So right now if I take you around, you'll see that. And I'm going to do this side first, and then we'll take you over to the other side, and you'll be able to see that I've already taped it exactly like this. Okay, so this eliminates the mess from the adhesion promoter, as well as us getting the badge exactly in the same spot. Okay, I kind of probably should actually make a template so I can just always do it instead of always having to do it manually. But that's how you're going to be able to do it. You're never going to be able to, you're not going to be putting on another set of badges most likely unless you've got 2 vets. So so that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to pull the adhesion promoter open here, and I'll go wipe this side, and then I'll wipe the other side, and then we'll come back. Just let this stuff sit. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to run over here really fast, do this one so I don't have to waste another adhesion promoter packet. Right, so now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to let that sit And here in just a couple seconds, we'll come back and we'll show you sticking it on, okay? We've let the adhesion promoter dry. I've already pre-started my pulling my sticky tape off because you know how I'm sticky tape challenged. So we're gonna peel those off, get those out of the way. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put this on here. And we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna set the bottom because the bottom is the kind of the common denominator here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get it set exactly where it goes. Now, like I said, you don't really get a second shot at this, guys, so make sure that you can kind of set it there. And what I'm going to do is right now I'm setting it right there. I can still adjust it. I'm going to have Speedy come over here since it's his and he's going to have to look at it. So I'm going to have him tell me if he wants it to go left or right. So you tell me, Speedy, or which way do you want to go?
The top should go right a little bit.
Go right, just a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so.
A little bit more.
Okay.
That looks pretty good right there.
Right there.
Yep.
Is that pretty good or perfect?
Just the hair.
Is the hair more?
Yeah.
Okay. How about now?
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so now at this point, guys, we'll go ahead and we'll be able to pull this off, hopefully. Okay, we'll get this tape off of here. Okay. And the reason I'm pulling the tape off now is because I only have like tucked it, kind of stuck it on there. If a little bit of the tape was to get stuck, then I'd be fighting that. I don't want to fight that. So we'll get that off, get it out of the way, and now I can go ahead and I can push it on there. Okay. Now, one thing I want to point out, guys, you notice that we went high with this on this fender. There's a pretty good curve right here on this fender, and if you try to make these badges move and bend across these, they're very, very stiff. They can handle just a little bit of bend, but they can't handle doing it on this big curve. So doing it up high, there's almost no curve. And with the adhesion promoter, this is not ever going to go anywhere, okay? But if you had a high curve, then either the top or the bottom is going to eventually want to come free, and so then it kind of ruins the badge, okay? So when you're doing that, basically bring yourself from about right here at this edge down here to just a hair under an inch. So if you put your tape measure and the little stopper on the tape measure, which burns up a little bit of space, and you pull it down, you put it right on this edge, and you bring it down to an inch, okay? And that is the perfect sweet spot right there. You can adjust it this way and this way as much as you want, but getting this curve is where all the magic happens, okay? All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move to the other side. All right, guys, we're over here on the driver's side now, and as you can see, we're down our inch, and we've moved completely over here. We've copied it. We're in the exact same spot, okay? And so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna peel my tape like that. And then I'm gonna set the end, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and set the tip right here. Okay, just like this. And then Speedy is standing behind the camera, and I'm gonna have him tell me which way he wants to go. And now we should be right here. We should be pretty darn close. But how are we doing, Speedy? Is that all right?
It's perfect right
You
there.
sure?
100%.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set that. Set it right there. Okay. So we're just tacking it right now, guys. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and pull the tape. So this way we don't get anything underneath. And you can use smaller tape, guys. This is all I had. You know, I'm wasting a lot of tape here, I know, but it's the only size I had. Okay, so now we got that, and now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stick it, and this thing is done. All right. Now, if you ever do need to take this off for whatever reason, okay, you can do it. It's not gonna ruin the paint, okay. But you be sure and use a heat gun, and just use mild heat, and just, you know, grab it on the corner and slowly pull away. If you're having a real hard time with it, you can also use some kite string that's been soaked in some WD-40, so that way you kind of are sawing it off. Don't use any sharp anything, okay? The sharpest thing you're gonna use on this is your fingernails, all right? And don't use a nylon pry tool. Don't use anything, just like I said, some WD-40 soaked kite string, and it'll come off and you won't have to worry about it, okay? But the right now it's about 90 degrees in the shop here, and so this adhesive is going to hold really, really well. But if it's in the winter time, be sure and heat up the area. Try to heat up the area that you're in to get the temperatures up so the adhesive will grab. Now tomorrow, this adhesive is going to be almost like concrete on here, and this badge is never going to ever move unless you go through the process I just told you about, okay? But otherwise, these are done. So guys, now you can see why Speedy was so excited at the car show, and I will have put some of that car show up here so you can see when I first showed them to him. But you can see why he was so excited. This came out beautiful. The color is an exact match to the paint, and like I said, you can get these in so many different variations, and so you need to go onto his website, go onto Richard's website, classicrulescustomparts.com. I'm going to put all of that information right here, but like I said, he's got a flyer here. If you guys are in the area, I'd be happy to give that to you too. I'll put his phone number up there, so be sure and reach out to Richard. A very personable man and very helpful. So when you decide that you want to get one of these, be sure and tell him that Scott from the Corvette channel sent you. That will get you a discount, and we'll be able to get you set up. All right, so it's not just the badges he has. He does so much stuff for the engine compartment, and I'll put a few examples of that up on the screen here so you can see it. But he's been doing it for a while, and he does such a great job, and I don't think there's anybody out there that can beat him. I really don't. And the thing is there's people that are cheaper than him. There's no doubt, okay? But you're not going to get exactly what you want. And he makes sure that everything is, you know, custom matched. The paint is matched. The paint is perfect, and you know, he just takes that little extra and makes sure that it's right. So I don't know about you, but I take stock in that. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys all for watching today. If you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We are growing. We're almost at 20,000. We're getting close to 20,000 subscribers. I want to make it to 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please help me get that done. It doesn't cost anything. It's free of charge. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. So guys, until I catch you guys again, we'll talk to you later.
We want to thank you so much for watching the Corvette channel. If you liked the video you just watched, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe.
I think the girls with their nails done now.